He was 13 years old when he became king of Jerusalem. He already knew he had leprosy. His tutors had noticed it first, the lack of feeling in his right arm. By the time he was crowned, he could not feel his right hand. By the time he was 18, he was leading cavalry charges on a horse he could not fully grip. He died at 24, blind, unable to use his hands or his feet, still king, still fighting. The Stoics spent centuries trying to describe what it looks like to act from virtue regardless of what the body is doing. They never found a better example than this. Baldwin IV was diagnosed with leprosy at the age of 9. His tutor, William of Tyre, noticed something unusual during a childhood game. The boys were pinching each other's arms to see who could endure the most pain. Baldwin felt nothing. In most children, this would have been alarming. In Baldwin, William of Tyre recognized immediately what it meant. He took the prince aside. He examined the arm. He found the specific insensitivity that characterized the disease. He said nothing publicly for some time. What Baldwin said when he was told is not recorded. What is recorded is what he did. He continued his education. He became an exceptional horseman. He studied strategy and statecraft. He prepared to be king. He never, in any recorded source, expressed self-pity. Not once. The Stoics had a word for this: equanimity. Not the forced cheerfulness of someone performing acceptance, the genuine stillness of someone who has absorbed a fact about their life and chosen to build with it rather than be paralyzed by it. In 1177, Baldwin was 16 years old. Saladin, the most brilliant military commander of the age, marched into the kingdom of Jerusalem with 26,000 soldiers. Baldwin had 375 knights and 80 Templars. Every military advisor told him to hold the city, to wait behind the walls, to survive rather than fight. Baldwin rode out to meet Saladin. What happened next is described in contemporaneous accounts as one of the most extraordinary military victories of the medieval period. Baldwin charged directly at Saladin's formation, with 375 knights and 80 Templars against 26,000 men. He caught Saladin's forces spread out and unprepared. The charge broke the formation. Saladin's army routed. Saladin himself barely escaped. The battle lasted 45 minutes. Baldwin, 16 years old, leprosy advancing in both hands, had just defeated the most powerful general in the Middle East. When they asked him afterwards what he felt, the chronicles record that he thanked God. He did not congratulate himself. He gave thanks for something larger than himself, and then asked about the casualties among his men. By the time Baldwin was 20, the leprosy had taken his sight. He governed blind. By 22, he could not use his hands or his feet. He was carried on a litter to meetings of the high court. He presided over those meetings from the litter. He continued to make decisions. Saladin knew this. The moment Baldwin died, the kingdom of Jerusalem's internal politics would fracture. He waited. Baldwin knew this too. He spent his final years, blind, immobile, trying to arrange the succession in a way that would hold the kingdom together after him. He failed in this. The succession fractured exactly as Saladin anticipated. Jerusalem fell 4 years after Baldwin died. But here is what the Stoics would point to. Baldwin did not fail because he ran out of virtue. He failed because he ran out of time. and those are completely different things. His virtue was not diminished by the outcome. His character was not made less by the kingdom's eventual fall. He was, in the deepest Stoic sense, the same king on his litter as he had been leading the charge. That consistency is the whole achievement. Baldwin IV died in 1185. He was 24 years old. He had been king for 11 years. He had been a leper for 15. He died having never once in any recorded source expressed bitterness about what his body was doing to him. He died having spent his last years not lamenting what was being taken, but working on what could still be given. Saladin, who had spent 10 years fighting him, reportedly said of Baldwin that he had never faced a more formidable opponent. His own people called him a saint. His enemies called him extraordinary. The question Baldwin's life asks: what is the thing in your life that you are fighting against, resisting, lamenting, bargaining with, that Baldwin would simply accept and continue building from? Not because acceptance means surrender, because acceptance is what makes space for everything else. Subscribe. Next video, Napoleon Bonaparte, the man who conquered an empire and was exiled twice, and what he wrote in exile that changed everything.